Hello, this is Nima Hosseini, and in this video I'm gonna talk about how to use Articulate Storyline 3. Uh, Here we can set a new project, record, screen, or import other files like PowerPoint. And in this section we can uh, open our previous projects. So now we want to have a new project. Here we have a story view, and we should select the slide. So here we have a timeline. In this section we can control the motions, I don't know, the triggers, the shapes, and here we describe the triggers, and I will explain it to you later. So the first thing that we should do is design of the slide. We can use the storyline backgrounds, or we can set our backgrounds that we can download it on the websites, different websites background. Uh, Now to our subject is education in the Norway. So I'm gonna have a text box here, insert the text box, and first I'm gonna write in the name of God, and we can edit our text here. It's just like the Word and PowerPoint. I want it to be white and in the middle. 16 is good for him. So another text box for our subject, education in Norway. And at the end, another text box for our date is December 27, December. So, and in this part we can rename our slide, rename it, for example, anything that you like. But usually I don't rename it, and actually I forgot it. So we are gonna just insert another slide. Here we can choose the type of the slide, but I'm gonna use the blank one. So this is our content slide, and I'm gonna just rename it content. Okay, now the background. I choose different backgrounds for each slide, and it's depending on you to choose the background. So I'm going to use this one is good. Yes. Okay, in this slide I wanna add some shapes and put some triggers for them. So I'm gonna insert shape. So here it is. In the timeline, I choose the shape, edit states, and new state. Hover. So when I want to the shape when the mouse go on it, I want the color be changed. So the gray is good color. Another state I want to be selected. I want the hover to, when the mouse go on it, play the sound effect, a click. It's like a click. Now I'm gonna insert an audio. You should select the hover first and audio from file. As you can see, there is a shape, little shape here. It means that it has sound. So I'm gonna just copy this 3 times because we have 3 different subjects. So oh, I made a mistake. I should get out of the shape. Now copy. Paste. And I'm gonna need 3 of them. So now I'm just edit the text in the boxes. So now I edited the text in the boxes, and now I'm gonna change the place of them. The middle is good. And now we can have a preview of the scene or slide to see what it look like. Next one. Yes, as you can see, the sound effect and the hover state is true. So because there is no slides, when I'm clicking on it, it will nothing will happen. So we are just gonna go to make another slide. So the background, choosing the background, I'm gonna use this one. So because there is 2 slides, I'm gonna just duplicate it, and as you can see, there is another slide like this. Okay, now insert the text box. I have already copied the text in Word, so I'm gonna just copy it in the Storyline. So the next slide is like the previous one. I should just copy and paste the text in it. Insert a text box and paste. I'm just gonna choose the size of the text for all of it. 14. 14 is good. So this the history of education is finished, so I'm gonna just set a new slide blank. So design the background. Because the subject is different, I'm gonna use another background, different background. This one is good. Yes. So I'm gonna just copy and paste this text. Here it is. Copy and insert a text box. Text box and paste. size of the box, and the font is optional. Okay, nice. So our text slides are finished, so I'm gonna just insert the quiz slide. We should go on the slides and created question, because our question are multiple choice. We are going to just choose that and click on the multiple choice and insert the slide. So now we have slide view, and from slide here we can enter the question that they are my questions are ready, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it here, and the choices too. So I just copied my choices. It's 4 choices, and the first one is correct, the correct one. So uh, here are some options that you can discover in it. For example, this shuffle, your choices will be shuffled, but I don't want it, so I'm gonna choose not. And now slide view. Here is our question, but I wanna design it. Background, insert a file. So yes, and I'm gonna just insert another multiple choice slide, because our questions are 2. So I copied my choices and question, and the correct choice is the third one in C, and I don't want to be I want the answers to be shuffled. Design my slide in the background and choose my background. Okay, now it's ready, and now we are going to our content. So now I'm gonna give some triggers to these shapes. You should select the shape and click on this. Here is the action, jump to slide. Yes, that is true. The which slide, it's this one, and when user clicks. And because we choose the object, there is not necessary to choose it again here. And okay, now the second trigger, we choose the object, then jump to slide is true. This slide, and when user clicks. The other one, it should go on the quiz slide, and when user clicks. And okay, so now for our first slide, we should put a marker here to go to the content. This one is good. So here I should write content. You should choose the size. It's up to you how big it will be, how small it is. Because I want it in the middle, I should click on line center, it will automatically go on the center of the slide, and these boxes are just like the marker align center. This one align center, and last align center. So for this marker, I wanna uh, set another state, edit state, and new, over, add. So I want the marker to change the color, so I choose another color, and our last state is selected. Add. So I'm gonna give the uh, sound, insert sound. It's click effect. The sound is click. So now we have the shape here, so it's done. And so for the others, for the other slides, we can just copy this marker and paste it. Oh, we didn't put the trigger for it. So we put the trigger content when user clicks, and okay. So now we can copy it. Copy in this slide. And because we aligned center in the first slide, it will automatically will be in the center when we paste it. So now we should paste it in all of the slides. Okay. And now we have this trigger in all of the slides. So now I'm just gonna add the next slide and the previous slide marker. For this one, because we don't have any slides here, it should be the next slide. So here it is. The title should be next slide. Okay. And I just set new states over, just like the other marker. I want to be red when it's when the mouse is going on the marker. So I'm gonna add another state, selected, and add. So it has an audio effects. I'm gonna add it to it, audio from file. You can download these effects from the internet. It's the click effect. So and this slide, there is no next slide, so I'm gonna add a new marker for the previous slide or last slide. Okay, nice. For this marker, we should add states too. edit stage, over, and yes, and add another state, selected. So I wanna add some audio effects again. Click F. Okay. Now, if we want to preview the slide, we click on this, preview slide. Now, as you can see, the sound effect is true, but we didn't put trigger for this one, so it won't go any slides, but the content marker is working. So now for the quiz slides, we are just gonna copy paste the markers. Copy this one here. Yes. And copy this one and paste it in the quiz slide. So now we should put triggers for the markers. Now we'll go on. Let's jump to slide. It's true. Next slide. I don't. I want to go to this one for slide when user clicks and OK. So and the next slide. Triggers. Jump to slide true. Next is no. We want the last slide when user clicks and OK. So the quiz. And the next slide it's 17 when user clicks and OK. So now trigger for this one, the last the 16 slide and when user clicks and OK. So now here I think we are completed. Yes. Here is our story view. As you can see, there is the plan, and now we can preview the scene. So here is our first slide, and click on the home, on the content slide. Here is the content and the story of the education. Next slide, previous slide, content. So there was one slide and I just put the content marker, the quiz. Our quiz was, this one was the first, yes, correct, and it was, this question was 6 to 6 and correct. Back to the contents. And the last thing that I want to say it to you, we can also insert some audios, like I don't know, music. For example, if I, there is this effects. When we insert audio track, it will be in the timeline here, and when the timeline starts, the music will play. Now we can preview this slide to see how it is. Yes, as you can see the music is playing when the timeline starts. And another thing that I should say is our motions. For example, if I wanna motion this shape, I should go to animation or transition, whatever you like. For example, I want the shape to come from here to its place. So I'm gonna just put this red button to in front of the in front of this red button. It means the the place that is going is here, but I want to start here to here. You know what I mean? For example, now it's not right. If we preview the slide, it goes from here to here, but I don't want this. So I'm gonna just reserve path direction. Yes. Now if you preview the slide, now it's true. Yes. So I'm gonna add motion to these to other shapes too. And reserve the path. This one too. And reserve the path. Okay. So now I want the shapes to come one after another. For example, this history of education, I want it to come in the slide, the half second, in the first half second. This one in the first second, and the quiz shape in the 1.5 second. So now the shapes are coming one after another. If we preview the slide, you can see it. Okay. No, I think it's done. There's nothing to explain. And if you want to discover, you should practice all the time. And I wanted to just make a short video. I can explain everything, but we have short time, so we are going to story view. Here is our plan now. At the end, we should publish it. We can publish it in the this CD mode, and you can click on the publish, and it will be published after a few minutes. So it says if you want to be a zip, I don't know, email or anything that you like. I want to be zip, for example, in this file, and yes, finish. So I think this articulate storyline is good for teachers, especially in this quarantine. Is the best choice because they can make a scene like this and play it on the class if they can't I don't know, teach that time. I think it's the best choice. So have a nice time. Thanks for watching.